Cocaine-powered supervillain unleashed. In the wilder corners of comic book history, few stories are as bizarre as that of Snowflame, a supervillain introduced by DC Comics in 1988. While the 1970s were marked by a wave of experimental and often controversial characters, Snowflame took things to another level with his unique, and highly questionable, source of power. Hailing from Colombia, Snowflame was a flamboyant drug lord whose superhuman abilities were directly tied to his use of cocaine. Each time he inhaled the drug, he became faster, stronger, and even developed powers like pyrokinesis, allowing him to set objects ablaze with a mere touch. This was no subtle metaphor. Snowflame openly declared his devotion to cocaine, making him one of the most literal and controversial representations of drug culture in comics. Snowflame made his first and only appearance in the New Guardians #2, a series intended to introduce a group of heroes tackling global issues, including the dangers of substance abuse. The New Guardians, a diverse team handpicked by the Guardians of the Universe, were dispatched to Colombia to confront the drug epidemic. There, they encountered Snowflame and his followers, leading to an explosive and surreal battle. The comic didn't shy away from the absurdity of the situation. Snowflame boasted about his love for cocaine and used his powers with reckless abandon. The storyline ended with his apparent death, but not before leaving readers stunned by the audacity of his character. What makes Snowflame stand out among comic book villains is how directly he embodies the vices he represents. In an era when comics were struggling to balance social commentary with entertainment, Snowflame was DC's attempt to shock audiences into awareness about the dangers of drug abuse. However, the character's over-the-top persona and the comic's campy execution made him more of a cult oddity than a cautionary tale. In fact, Snowflame's legacy has become a sort of internet legend, with fans both mocking and celebrating the sheer weirdness of his existence. He has since resurfaced in smaller appearances and parodies, often as a symbol of the most outlandish ideas to ever grace the pages of mainstream comics. The tale of Snowflame serves as a reminder that comic book history is filled with strange experiments and bold choices, some more successful than others. While he was created as a warning about the dangers of drugs, Snowflame remains a testament to the unpredictable, sometimes surreal, creativity that makes comics so endlessly fascinating. Brought to you by Victory Age Comics. Reviving forgotten heroes, one panel at a time.